Hey guys, VideoJames, and today I'm going to be reviewing my new Nintendo 3DS case, which I got a few days ago. Actually, no, I got it yesterday. It wasn't that long ago. But I ordered this a few days ago off Amazon because my DS is kind of starting to wear down. You know how over time these things kind of just start to break down and get weaker. So I thought it'd be a good idea to get something protective to put around it just to kind of keep it intact for a little bit longer. So I bought this thing, which is right here. You can see it's just like one of those little snap-on cases that just go on, off, on, off. And it is honestly not what I expected it to be. I mean, when I ordered it, it said that it would be yellow, but as you can see, it's kind of more of a bronze. Like, it's more bronze than yellow, to be honest. And it is also really flimsy, as you can see. Hang on, I'll pull it up to the camera a little closer. You can see on the first day, it already broke. So, really not living up to the standard quality that you would expect from a case. But other than that, it is actually pretty fine as a case, I would say. That it's a nice color. Bronze isn't too bad a color. I do like it a little bit, because when I was looking at it and I was considering color, I was kind of thinking, okay, my DS is black, so I'll probably get yellow, just make it like Bumblebee themed. And it's actually not too bad in terms of color. And it is actually really comfortable. It doesn't add too much bulk to the DS. As you can see, it's like really thin. It's just like about, I want to say, I want to say it's about probably an envelope in thickness, I would say. Not a piece of paper, no, but like an envelope's probably closer to the thickness. And there is another thing I do disappreciate about this, because when I ordered it, I thought it was like two pieces that you just snap one on top of the DS, one on the bottom of the DS, and it's click, done deal, they're on. You don't have any extra attachments, any kind of extra strings. But there is this little flap in the back, as you can see right here in between the two pieces, that little black thing. And it's kind of annoying to have that because it blocks off all the ports on the top of the DS. So like, you see the charger port and the game port and whatever this port is, it kind of blocks all those off. So you would have to take the case off or find a way to bend this little flap to where it can move around to get into the game slot and into the charger cord. I mean, it is really only a problem with that when you have the DS opened all the way, but usually people do have their DSs opened all the way because it gives you the best view of the game you're playing. But I'm going to go ahead and snap this on just to kind of show you guys what it looks like when it's actually on the DS. And it does snap on really easy. It's not like the old kind of rickety Transformers when it was like there was 15 steps just to get on one piece or get one step done. I remember I used to have a Bumblebee that was like, it was super complicated. Or no, it was Starscream. No, it was Megatron. Whatever. I can't even remember my childhood, but I used to have like a Megatron figure, like one of those little, you know how in Megatron in Transformers 1 he had that weird sort of jet-looking thing? I used to have one of those figures, and the steps to transform him were super complicated to figure out. And it literally took me almost all day to figure out how to get him to work and get to go together. But, like I said, when you put this on the DS, it's actually a really sort of nice fit. Except that, crap, 1 second. Let me just make sure this is on right, because it's having trouble opening. Come on. Okay. So I don't know why, but for some reason the flap somehow got stuck underneath the case. So that's wonderful. Give me 1 second to try and figure this out. Crap. How did that even happen? Hang on, let's see if I can take this side of the case off so that I can get it to move. I'm gonna have to take this off again. This is extremely convoluted right now. I don't know why it's being so difficult to operate. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Got it. That's better. Okay, now let me just see if I can get the one metal part bent back the way I usually have it. And I can. There we go. So, this is basically how it goes on the DS. You can see it kind of just fits it perfectly. The DS just sits comfortably inside it. And it does have ports on the side to kind of reveal all the important stuff. Like you can see, we got a stylus port right here. And then we have the SD port right underneath it. And we do have slots in the top for the camera, and a little dot slot here for the light. And it does leave the open access for the headphones. So all in all, it does a good job of making sure all the ports are at least visible. But like I said, at the top you can see the flap kind of blocks off the game card slot and the charger slot. So you'd have to kind of close it to put the charger in, or close it to get the game out and put the game back in. But it is actually really comfortable. That when you put it on your DS, it's kind of not bulky, but it's like a little bit of extra length. So it's like, oh, okay, I can deal with that. And there is kind of a unique texture to it that it's like, how do I describe this? It's like when you're feeling a poster and it feels kind of sort of laminated and smooth. That's how this feels, but a little bit rougher, because I think it's kind of painted with a rough sort of paint. But it is actually a really comfortable case, and it does look really nice. That, even though I'm not completely sold on the fact that it's bronze instead of yellow, it is still really nice. And I realize it is kind of showing up as like yellow on the camera, but it's bronze in real life, because for some reason Kindle cameras and other cameras that I've tried to look at this thing with, they have different kind of resolutions to real life, so this looks yellow on camera. Well, actually not right now. Right now it looks bronze. But in real life, instead of on camera, it looks bronze instead of yellow. So anyway, rating this case, I would probably give it a 3. Like I said, extremely flimsy. This is a major inconvenience. I kind of wish that it had just been 2 pieces that you snap them on and they go on together and it's fine. But, all in all, it deserves at least a 3. It is a good, like, it stays on, sorry, taco's coming back. It does stay on really well. It does give kind of like, it doesn't block the opening process to make it kind of harder to open the DS. And it is actually really smooth fit, that it does not really try and be bulky while at the same time protective. But anyway, like I said, probably a 3 for that. I maybe wouldn't go higher. I'd say if you wanted a thin case, you could get that, but I'd recommend seeing if there are other ones that kind of meet your criteria a little more, or if you don't want a thin case and you want a bulkier one, I would say probably definitely get this one. Or, not this one. But anyway, I'm leaving this video here. I'll leave links down in the description for you guys to get the case. And I just remembered Pikachu's not in the background. But I'm leaving this episode here. If you guys liked it, go ahead and slap the like button as always. And I will see you guys later.